Okay, fellas and fellettes. Today we're going to be doing a tier list of gods that I want to see ported over to Smite 2 as soon as possible, and not as soon as possible, the opposite of that. Basically, what gods I want to be added ASAP, what gods I think should, maybe be staying in Smite 1 a little bit longer, and all that. This is all my personal opinion. I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking into account any metrics, statistics of who plays them, like the popularity of the god. I don't even care what my chat thinks. Chat, shut up. Those are really just what I think are base gods that need to be in the game ASAP that would make my life better, that would make me have more fun playing the game. So I got this idea from Bobby. I was watching Inbound, his video on it. So go check out Bobby, first of all, and his video. Actually, don't check him out. He level 3 ganked me today when I was playing against a mage solo. Don't watch his video. I did not get inspired by him. That's where I got the idea. And I think in his video, he was kind of saying like characters that would make the game better for like maybe some characters that fill a niche that hasn't been filled yet, or maybe characters that are like popular as well. I don't care about any of that. This is just my personal opinion, but although my personal opinion is correct, just keep that in mind. So if I say a god is horrible and shouldn't be put in Smite 2 and you disagree, that's fine. You're wrong. I'm kind of cool. Okay, wait, let me go through the tiers. I forgot to say. Okay, so the highest tier, the S tier, is going to be called Need Now, because we need that character now. Then the second tier is going to be Soon Would Be Ideal, because I want them to be soonish. Middle tier right here is going to be called Fine with Waiting, but still cool, I guess. Like, the character's okay. Like, I'm just probably not that passionate about it. Next tier would prefer them to be delayed. So, kind of not in love with them. Don't completely hate them. This one's don't care at all. Probably don't like them that much. But that's not quite the last tier, which the last tier is leave them in Smite 1 or rework them. So, this is like, I'm literally mean like, don't put them in the game or change them completely. So, let's get into it. For a lot of these characters, I do want a lot of changes, even if I want them in the game ASAP. So, that's maybe a moot point, but that's a good to start out with Ao Kuang for that, because I'm fine with waiting. Yeah, I think he's a cool character, and I think there's some cool stuff you can do with him. I think they should make it so when he ults and he actually executes somebody, he gets a full new kit when he lands for like 10 seconds. I think that'd be sick. Sort of like a Fafnir thing, but he turns into a dragon when he lands, and he does some different stuff. Arachne, they need to be left in Smite 1, or they need to rework them. Now, this character could bump up to the top if they announced that they were reworking her and they were going to actually cook with her spider kit. But the way she is in Smite 1, she can literally just be left there. But you might be able to, like, if I had a specific tier for Arachne, it would be called Completely Rework Her, and she would be one of the coolest characters in the game. But since we don't have that, leave her in Smite 1, or legitimately need to rework her ASAP and bring her in the game. Bastet, I'm sort of indifferent on. She's sort of similar, where she can have a really cool kit, so you could change a little bit about her, and she might be bumped up, but I don't really care that much, and I'm not even like, I don't think she's really that cool, so I'd actually just prefer if she was delayed, so other gods could be added. Hebo, I don't know. Hebo's probably in that same tier as Ao Kuang. It would be cool to have like a dedicated mage jungler like Hebo. I mean, we have like Aladdin, and I guess Ao Kuang would fit that role as well, but yeah, I mean, me personally, I do like Hebo. I'm a bit of a Hebo player, but I think he's not quite Soon Would Be Ideal. I think he's probably in this tier. Honestly, Hell, I don't care at all. Honestly, kind of a lame character to play against. I think there's already so much healing in the game. Like, we should probably space out the healers a good bit, and I'd rather have like Terra in the game. I'd rather have Sylvanas in the game, and those are healers, so she should probably be delayed. So I don't care at all, honestly. I don't think she needs a rework. You could probably change her up a little bit, but Wukong, he's coming soon because they've announced it and it's been data mined, I think. But I mean, Wukong's Wukong. He's pretty lame to lane against in solo, but he can be fun sometimes. And we kind of need that. Like, we need more ability-based solo laners, just like full stop. So I think I'm still fine with it just waiting, but he would still be okay. Vamana. Well, they could do some really cool stuff with his kit, so he could be bumped up as well, but not the most healthy character ever. But he's fun. I enjoy playing Vamana. He's a fun character to farm with and all that, so he's probably going in that same tier. Baka, Soon Would Be Ideal. I think we need Baka, dude. Baka is fun, especially if they do the changes that I recommended, where you get to permanently upgrade an ability if you hit a certain number of stacks of minions eaten. Now, I know it's adding in my own little twist to it, but I just think Baka's fun. He can be pretty lame to play against, but I like him. Freya, I don't care at all. She probably needs a rework, or should be left in Smite 1, so maybe we should bump her down a tier. But I'm more so saying, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't. The reason I like rework potential, I don't even know. Like, you could do some cool stuff with her for sure, but with her kit currently, like, there's not even a lot to work off of that would make a cool kit, in my opinion. So I'm just saying, don't care at all, because they could just leave her the same and eventually add her. Who cares? Expo. I'm fine with waiting, but still cool. I reckon. I reckon X-Balls. He's just kind of like he can be a cool character. He has a pretty unique ult. I would hope that when they added him back, they add the stun back to his ult, because why not? I don't know why I was ever removed, to be honest. So I'll go fine, but I'm fine with waiting for now. But if they said X-Balls coming in like 5 or 10 gods, I probably would have some questions, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't care that much. Naja, one of the coolest characters in the game. Super high skill cap character. Feels a pretty cool niche as well. I don't think there's like really a jungler like him in the game right now. So yeah, I would say Naja we need now. I mean, I love Naja, so. Eset, I would prefer her to be delayed. She's a fun character. I think she is more fun than these characters as well. I don't think she needs a rework. But I would throw her in, prefer to be delayed. Same with Kronos. We already have enough split pushers in the game. I used to love Kronos back in the day, but he's just not the same. Not the same as he was. Same with Chang'e. This is a bad streak of gods right here. I'll throw Chang'e and prefer to be delayed. Another healer as well, so for the same reasons, I'm out. Tyr. I don't want this character to be added because she's super lane to lane against, but again, we need more ability solo laners, and this is a character that can get involved, get mixy on the map. You can do some fun stuff with him, so... although we're going to have to change Blink. Imagine you could have Combat Blink Tyr, though. That would be sick. They need to add Combat Blink back. I'd say fine with waiting, but still cool, I guess. Yeah, because I have some other solo laners that I probably would bump up higher than that. Zhong, same tier. Some of these guys are just kind of, like, I enjoy them. They're fine, but, like, they're just not, they don't have the oomph that other ones do. And Zhong's sort of like that. Another lane bully, so it'd be cool to have. He would dominate the solo lane meta right now, by the way. With Bloodbound Book and such, it'd be insane. Merc, I think, soon would be ideal. One of the cooler assassins. He also has a lot of potential for his kid. I mean, just being, like, the messenger god, being super fast, and taking inspiration from, like, superhero comics with, like, Quicksilver and all that. You could probably do some cool stuff. So, yeah, I would say soon would be ideal. Plus, it'd be, like, a crit assassin, which we don't really have, besides maybe, like, Nem. But, yeah, I like Merc. He's a fun god. Although I do think he wouldn't be very good in Smite 2. Even though crit's good right now. The time to kill would just be horrible for him. Anyway, AMC cringe god. Prefer it to be delayed. He does have some dopamine. This is a dopamine character. Sending out your bees. And throwing stuff out there. You know, splooging on him. Sorry. So maybe, I think I would prefer, I would actually have more fun playing that character, especially in like arena and stuff over these gods. Yeah, for sure. So I would throw him higher. He just gets bumped down. Like, he might even be soon would be ideal, but he just gets bumped down because I don't want to be playing against him. Leave Smite want to rework them. Don't care at all. Kumba could be like in all 3 of the bottom tiers. Like, fuck that god. Excuse my French, but yeah. Stupid god. Leave him. Osiris soon would be ideal. We need more auto attack characters in general. Auto attack melee characters. Definitely need another auto attack soul laner and another bruiser. Not bruiser. Bully soul laner. We really need those, and Osiris is a good example of that type of character. So he is definitely up there, and I love Osiris. Super clean kit. He would feel so smooth in Smite 2. It'll be exciting when he gets added. Janus, he's either need now or soon would be ideal. This is another character that's going to be horrible, by the way, when he's added. Like, the time to kill in this game, like, what is Janus? Like, your only damaging ability is your Janus 2, really, and your ult, which is inconsistent, unless they change him, which they definitely can, and probably should. He also has a lot of potential. I'll just go soon to be ideal because I don't think quite need now, but yeah, I think that character would be pretty bad. Sircat, I think soon would be ideal. Another anti-heal character, which we need. There's so much healing in Smite 2. I've said it ad nauseum now. But yeah, soon would be ideal. High skill cap character. Fun. Sylvanas, I need now. You guys know how addicted I got to Sylvanas towards the end of Smite 1. We were doing roll queue challenges, only playing Sylvanas. I was playing, the only time I've ever done this in the history of Smite. I've always hated playing the same character back to back to back to back, but I was able to do it with Sylvanas because that character is awesome. I've never missed a Sylvanas pull in my life, so W Sylvanas. You can suck my balls. Moving on, Raijin, I also need now. Raijin's so fun. Quintessential mage. You can be played in mid, solo. Honestly, a ton of fun. Also be really good in the meta right now. Raijin is awesome. Chiron, Another character with a lot of potential. You could do some cool stuff. I mean, he's the great teacher or whatever, right? You could do some cool stuff with his kit, and he would have a lot of viability in Smite 2. He could do some cool stuff with his aspect as well. Towards, I think Bobby mentioned this, towards like a support style or something like that. But yeah. Jing 10, honestly, I do not care at all. I know a lot of people like this character because most of the... Okay, you guys are going to take offense to this. I'm sorry. Most of the Smite player base is noob, and it's a noob character. So you guys like him. Sorry. I said it. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Don't care at all because... Yeah. Robin... I mean, I don't want him to be delayed. I just kind of don't care, but I don't want to put him in that don't care at all section because he's not, like... He's probably just fine. Like, I'm fine with him. Like, if they said Robin's not coming for another 30 gods, I'd be like, why is he coming at all? Sorry, bad joke. But I would be like, okay, sure. And then if they were like, he's coming in 10 gods, I'd be like, okay, sure, you know? So it's kind of that don't care at all, but he's not like these characters. Like, I actually don't even think these characters should be added for a while for sure, but. Anyway. Hu Yi, soon would be ideal. I mean, the clip farming, the montage potential, the triple bounces. I mean, what a cool character. Like just dope. Like, we need dopamine, you know? We need dopamine in Smite 2, and that character he would bring it. He would bring it. I wonder if the environment and the walls are set up for him pretty well. I guess they're okay. Opwash, I mean, usually Opwash is a pretty cringe character, but because of all the healing in Smite 2, I kind of think we need him sooner rather than later. Same, like, he gets bumped down a little bit because he's just a cringe character, and Serket can be pretty cringe, but at least she's, like, high skill cap and fun. I mean, Opwash, I think we would need soon, so we have more anti-heal counters, and, yeah, honestly, I hate to say it, but he's actually up here. Ratatasker. I said this for a lot of gods. And I'm only saying this because I feel like Hi-Rez can do a better job of cooking with stuff. They've been doing a good job of it lately in Smite 2. Rat is another one they could definitely do that with. Bring back some parts of his old kit. Cook with his acorns a little bit more. But I mean, all in all, still a fun character. You guys know about the Fatatasker. I don't want to quite say soon would be ideal, but I would put him at the top of this tier. Okay? If I was like an in-between, I would put him in there probably. Because he's like... I don't actually have that much fun playing Rat, so he's not up there for these characters, but still a cool, unique character. Could cook a lot with him, so he'd be the top of that tier. Again, suck my balls. Fafnir, a very unpopular god, but I love Fafnir. And the reason he's unpopular is because he's got a bit of a higher skill cap, and his abilities are hard to hit. He's got a bunch of skill shots, so I think Fafnir's awesome. I would love for him to be in the game. Super fun character, one of the cooler supports, and one of the more unique supports. And also, like, he turns into a freaking dragon, man. A freaking dragon with laser beams. Not really, though, but, yeah, I love Fafnir. The sad part is this would be very unpopular because he's supposed to be the most unpopular guy in the game, I think, but him and Set or something. Which, by the way, like, Set? Erlang. I'm fine with waiting. Another cool character. Can be a lane bully, auto-attack character. Need more of that, so I'm fine with waiting, but he's still cool. Probably throw him a bit higher in this tier if I had to. Probably like, if I had to order these, it'd probably be something that might be a little bit better. Something like that. Terra. I don't want to quite say need now because she's not up there for Sylvanas with me, like Sylvanas for me, but she is such a cool character. Very high skill cap, can do cool stuff with their walls. The downside is she's a healer and we got enough of that, but I mean, what a cool character. She's super fun to play. Camazotz. That's a tough one. Probably the bottom of this tier. He's close to preferred to be delayed, but we don't really have like a assassin lane bully soul laner. We have Thor, but he's not a lane bully. In most of his matchups, you actively run away from the enemy soul laner and you just farm and hyper rotate and stuff. So we don't really have that. We don't really have lane bullies in general when it comes to warriors. We have stuff like Chalk and like, I mean, Bologna kinda, but so because we need something like that, I would say maybe a little bit higher. It would be cool if he was a little bit sooner rather than later. Thoth, a pretty cool mage. That's another tough one. I'll throw him in the same tier. I mean, Thoth is a cool mage. Whenever Thoth is in the game, though, and I play mid lane, I'm always against the Thoth, and he's just so annoying to play against. Like, he just doesn't use his abilities on his wave challenge, and he just only hits you, and If you're playing against good players, like the abilities are not hard to hit and you just get one shot from across the lane. But he is cool. Nike, I just prefer to be delayed. Like you can have fun with Nike, but she's just such a simple, boring god. And honestly, she wouldn't be that crazy in Smite 2 because shields have been so broken in Smite 2 for so long, and they're already getting some anti-shield items in the game. Everybody has a Nike shield, by the way, with current heroism and the amount of HP you can get in the support build, so that's cool. And everybody has a shield with Bloodbound Book, shells, you name it, there's a shield for it. So Kuzenbo, I mean, he's a turtle, but he's got that going for him. He can be pretty lame to play against. We all know that. Reflect damage is not great, not healthy for the game. So I prefer him to be delayed. And like, it's not like I get that much joy playing the character. He's probably at the top of this list though. Like, if like Kuzenbo came out, I'd probably have a little bit of fun with him. But maybe if they did some cool stuff with his +1s or his aspect. I mean, he is a turtle at the end of the day. Daji. I have to admit something. Towards the end of Smite 1, when I was juggling a lot more, I was really enjoying Daji. She's got a clean, fun kit. A clean, fun kit. But it is very frustrating to play against. She can be very OP. So I'd say probably towards the top of this tier. I don't want her to be delayed, though, honestly. And we have Talisman of Purification and stuff. And honestly, if they're going to do stuff like how they completely nerfed Ares ult, they'll probably do something like that to her ult. So make it displacement immune as well. So she wouldn't really be that crazy. So honestly, I think soon would be cool. All right, now to the good stuff. Kukulkan, we need him now. In fact, I think I might. I go like this. If I had to order this, it'd probably be like this right now. Sylvanas and Kukulkan. I mean, we need Kukulkan. We need a lane bully soul laner. We need a high skill cap soul laner. We need another stance switcher. We need. I mean, he's got all the cool stuff. And I mean, Kukulkan's one of my favorite characters of all time. So we need that ASAP. Whoa, I left Agni and Anubis? Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Okay, moving on to Ardio. Okay. Preferably, she's delayed. However, if you make this change to her, she'd be a lot more fun. This single change. When you're in your bear form as Ardio, you have cleave melee attacks. When you're in your ranged form or your druid form as Ardio, you have ranged autos. And you can cycle between them. That would be so much fun. If they make that single change, just that +1, they could do other stuff and they do stuff with their aspect. But if they made that change alone, dude, I would actually want her sooner because that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. But in general, this character is pretty lame. I mean, we do need more lane bullies, but I mean, I'd rather have some others rather than Ardio. Hachi, I think the sooner the better. He's a very good god to just have in the game that you can bounce the roll around. He's safe. He's got some upsides, good wave clear, no mana problems, although everybody has Hachiman passive in Smite 2 somehow. But yeah, I think Hachi's cool. So Disco, kind of that same idea. Pretty good, like, just balanceable mid lane god. She's fun for soul lane as well, because you can get Discordia passive in solo, and you can bully some people and snowball that, so that'd be cool. So yeah, just kind of in that tier. I mean, I don't care. I don't want her to be laid. I think she's cool. She's fun also. She's a fun character to play in arena and other game modes. She got range and stuff, so. Cherno, okay. I was actually surprised by Bobby's take on this. I want Cherno, honestly, probably towards this side of this tier. Cherno is so fun. I love this character. It's so fun to just get in there with Cherno ult. And I think he's a really unique character as well. I love Cherno, so. I mean, the Fernobog. You know, we've heard things. Hera, I mean, I prefer for her to be delayed. She's so annoying to dive. I hate playing against this character. And I don't even think she's that fun. And Argus is dumb. Arthur, towards the end of soon would be ideal. Some people might be surprised when I take on this. But, I mean, I want him in the game soon. I think he'd be cool. I would enjoy that very much. But, I've never really actually liked him that much. He's not even one of my favorite characters. He's probably not even my top 3 or top 5. Which people might be surprised by, but... Yeah, I think Arthur is probably in that soon would be ideal category, maybe middle of the pack for me. Yorm, you can suck my balls again. Although, like, he does have a lot of potential. I mean, he's just a big-ass snake, and he's, like, so iconic in his lore and stuff, so, like, they could do some cool stuff with him. I'll say I prefer to be delayed. But in reality, deep down in my heart, you know, leave him in Smite 1 to rework him. Suck my balls. Oops, I skipped Horus. But Horus and Set are next to each other, as they should be. We'll go with Horus. Soon to be ideal. Horus is a really cool character. Fills a niche that doesn't really happen a lot in Smite 2 right now, where you have like a physical-based support. I mean, Guan is kind of like that. Odin's kind of done that, but yeah, Horus is a super cool character. I mean, I love Horus. A lot of outplay potential in this character, so. Moving on to Set, another weird. This is going to be like Fafnir because he's one of the most unpopular gods in the game, which is super surprising to me because I think this character's balance in kit is really, really good because he has a really, really low skill floor, as in you can literally just jump in and click your ult, and if you're playing against noobs, you're just going to kill everybody. But he actually has a really high skill ceiling, in my opinion, to play him to his optimum potential, such as I do because I play him optimally. I would love Set to be soon. I love Set. He's a fun character. He can fill a lot of different roles. Very multi-dimensional. You can play to mid, jungle, solo, ADC. Fun character. I love him. Oleron, I kind of don't care at all. I know he has a really unique ult, but nothing else about his kit is unique to me, and I don't really care for it. I never really had fun playing him. I kind of don't care at all. Like, he could maybe go up here because he's kind of cool, but honestly, at the end of the day, if they were like, Oleron's going to be one of the last gods ever added to Smite 2, I'd be like, okay. Don't care. Persephone. Okay, I love Persephone personally, especially her old kit. If they were like, oh, we're bringing back her old kit and doing some cool stuff and making her passive not make you. If they just changed her old passive but brought back her old kit, I would be like, oh, that's awesome. It's soon to be ideal, but I'll keep it in fine with waiting. But you know, still cool. Okay, probably if I had to order these. I mean, we need Heim ASAP. Like, he should be the next god. He should be the next hunter. One of the coolest characters ever added to Smite. And he's awesome. Like, full stop. Give me Heim. Or give me death, as a wise man once said. Might even make Max come back and play a little bit. No, I doubt it. But yeah, Heim is great. Put the Heim in the bag and move on. Baba Yaga. I do not care at all. I honestly do not care at all. There were some cool ideas we had for her +1s when we were doing that. But yeah, I don't care at all. I mean, do I have to say anything else? Tiamat, I'm fine with waiting, but also still pretty cool. She'd probably be higher up here when it comes to that. She's not quite up there for me. Like, she's a cool character, but I'm not in love with her, you know? I'd be fine with waiting. Cthulhu's, honestly, maybe people are surprised by this as well, because people know about the Cthulhu, but I'm going to go bottom tier of soon would be ideal. He is a hype character. I remember Bobby talking about that in his video, but so he'd be a really big release, and if they did like a big patch with him, maybe put a cinematic out, announced it, did some marketing, he had a lot of players to come back, but you know, he's Cthulhu at the end of the day, like, whatever. Gilgamesh, I'm going to go top of soon would be ideal tier. He's not quite at need now for me. He is a super fun character, and I enjoy him a lot. That's why he's towards the top of this, but he's not quite in, he's not in this tier. You know, I'm not like, I'd rather have all these gods first, you know? Although I'd rather have him before Baka and Merc and stuff, so maybe he's at the bottom of need now tier. Yeah, he's at the bottom of need now tier. Well, we'll say that. We'll say that. Yo, Apex, thanks for the 5 months, dude. Welcome back to the Fonzo family. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Actually, yeah, that's where he is. That's where he is. Morgan Le Fay, I very much enjoy this character. She's a very fun mage. She can definitely be annoying to play against. A lot of self-peel, which is pretty annoying when you're diving her and everything, but you know, she doesn't have a jump, she doesn't have a dash or anything, so you just gotta juke out her knock-up basically and you can kill her. But anyway, I like Morgan Le Fay a lot. Top of fine with waiting, but still cool. Tsukiyomi, probably bottom of that tier. Maybe even prefer them to be delayed. Probably just bottom of this tier, because I think he's cool, but I actually don't really care that much. Honestly, never mind, I take it back. He is going to be in this tier. But it's criminal that he's the same tier as Yorm. Because he's the same tier as Yorm, I'm putting Yorm back down at the bottom. W change. But yeah, it's a lot of times the vibe thing, and I just don't really vibe with Tsukiyomi that much. L. Loyal is such a Yorm lover, dude. He loves him. Let me zoom in and then get that. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, moving on. Charybdis, I do not care at all. The only unique thing about this character's kit is her auto attack progression, which is cool. But like other than that, I mean, I was playing a lot of Charybdis at the end of Smite 1, and I did enjoy it. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I don't care at all. Okay, I'm fine with waiting, but still cool. I'll put her in fine, but waiting, but still cool. Okay, Cleo. Let's just move on to the good stuff. I mean, Charybdis, who cares about that character? Cleo, we need now. One of the coolest characters ever added to Smite. I mean, she's so fun. Her kit is super clean, and she won't have those 2 stupid bugs with her, where your 2 gets canceled and your 3 does the dash bug nonstop in Smite 1. That won't happen in Smite 2. Knock on wood. But yeah, I love Cleo. We need her now. Honestly, she's probably towards the top of this. She's probably around Raijin level and Gilga level. Super fun character. Need her ASAP. Yo, Salt, thanks for 11 months, dude. Welcome back to the Fonzo family. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Atlas, another fun character I like a lot. Probably towards the top of soon would be ideal. Not quite need now. The Fatless is legendary, but I don't think I need it ASAP Rocky or Ferg, you know? Like, it's still a cool character. Shiva, you can suck my balls. Yu Huang. By the way, quick note. I'm talking about Shiva in-game. In-game, the character's kit in-game, okay? Don't clip that. I'm sorry if you worship Shiva or Ganesh or anything like that. I only ever talk about their kit in the Smite video game. Nothing outside of that. Yeah, so Shiva can suck my balls. Yu Huang, another cool character. I like Yu Huang a lot. This became one of my favorite characters towards the end of Smite 1. And honestly, I'd probably put him up here. There is some he's just not going to be a great character to add because most people suck with this character and aren't even going to play him. But again, it's up to me. And if this game was being made for me right now and they added Yu Huang, ooh, boy, oh boy, I'd love it. Another character like that, the Fishtar. Dude, I love Ishtar. She does have, I remember Bobby talking about this in his video. She has way too many upsides. She just does everything. So that's kind of lame. Maybe they could change a little bit about that for her in Smite 2, but I mean, I love Ishtar. I'd probably prefer Return to Bog as my hunter, so she's definitely up there. Lance is cool. I like Lance a lot. I'd probably see what I did there. He's probably towards the top of this tier as well. I'm not quite in love with Mr. Lance. I don't want to marry him. I don't want him to be soon, but I'm fine with waiting. But soonish would be cool. Okay, speaking of God that needs to be added ASAP. I mean, we need Maui now. Such a cool character. His animations in Smite 2 are going to be so cool, I reckon. I mean, also, do we have any... we have Pele. So we have from his Pantheon. But yeah, I mean, Maui's so cool. Imagine his big old rock in Smite 2. His big old rock just standing in front of you, which is a double entendre because he's played by the rock in the movie Maui. Or Moana. Wow. Anyway, yeah, definitely up here. I might upset some people with this. And Surtur is a lane bully, so that's good, and we need that. But yeah, his ult is super boring. And the change they made to him where you could just get stacks from not even just existing was pretty lame. I like the mini game you had to play before by getting last hits on minions and stuff. So if they change that back, he might go up a bit more. But I'm fine with waiting. He would be cool if he was announced. Like what they said, he's coming in the next 5 gods. I'd be like, what color is this come? Huh? Anyway, but yeah, I'd be like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm cool with that. But yeah, Marty, a super frustrating character to play against, but he would be cool in Smite 2. He'd have probably have hybrid scaling, which would be OP. He is fun to play though. Marty, you can't be denied. Marty is a fun character to play. If he wasn't so frustrating to play against, he'd be higher. But I would say probably. He's teetering between these two. I'll throw him towards the top of this. I want him to be probably delayed, but, he could be bumped up a little bit with the right changes. With the right tweaks here and there. Anyway. Ishao, going up there for me. Super fun character. Another healer, though, so that bumps her down a little bit. I don't want more healing in the game. But she is still too fun to, she's just so fun. Spammy character, a battle mage, which we don't have a lot of, if at all. She's just 10 times better than Chang'e in every way, especially in fun factor. So definitely want to see her way before her. Isha before Chang'e. Karen, Super fun Guardian going up there as well. Soon would be ideal. Not the greatest to play against. Definitely frustrating playing against his shields, his silences, all his CCs, and his mobility and safety. But he's just too fun to play. And full damage, full mage. Karen, oh my gosh. Too much dopamine. Mammon? I like Mammon. I very much like Mammon. Probably towards the top of the fine with waiting, but still cool, I guess. Like, I think I would prefer all these other gods over her. Actually, now that I look at it, maybe she does deserve to be in this tier. Yeah, I think she does. Because I'd probably prefer her over some of these gods. Yeah, I think I would. So Mammon's up there, I think. Soon would be ideal. She's a fun character. So much dopamine. I mean, it's just a vibe dopamine check with a lot of these characters, and they just have it. Some of them just have it. Mammon does. Chat. You guys know the words. You guys know the words now. Okay, to be fair, though, of all the gods that deserve a rework and that will likely get a rework, I think it's Baka Kajira, because his kit was scrambled and rushed towards the end because it was pushed off. It was given from one designer to another last minute. And I just heard some rumors of some bad stuff going on with that. So I actually think he probably will get a rework, or at least some significant changes. So that's the upside of Baka Kajira. But I mean, what a boring character. Like, you should definitely rework him if you're going to bring him over anytime soon. That's the thing about all these characters. If they announce tomorrow, Arachne's going to be the next god, Shiva's going to be the next god, Nox is going to be the next god, and that's all they said, I'd be like, okay, I'm quitting Smite 2 forever. But if they announce them and they were like, but we're completely reworking their kit, they're getting something fresh and new that you've never seen before, I'd be like, holy cow, hold the Fortnite. I'm pretty excited for that. And speaking of which, I don't care at all about Nut. I'm going to be honest. I don't think she quite needs I mean, if it was up to me and I was the lead designer, I would change her kit. I would rework her and do some cooler stuff. But I do not care at all. I mean, I hate this character. I think she's not fun at all. TBH. Like, her only fun ability, in my opinion, is her one. So, I don't care at all. Wait, what? Sweezy. Yo, Mike Higgy, thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. Welcome to the Fonzo family. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Is your dog shit at her? There's not a single character I'm bad at. What are you talking about? Anyway, I should have just named this tier the Suck My Balls tier, because that's what it ended up becoming. Anyway, that's my tier list for gods that I want to be ported over to Smite 2 ASAP. Or not ASAP. The opposite of ASAP. As late as possible. ALAP? My mic is messing up, sorry. That's all this tier list is. These are the characters I want. I don't care about anyone else's opinion. Except I do. Comment your opinions down below. I'm going to read all of them and really take them into account and reply to every single comment. Sorry, I was... That last part I was joking about. But I do care about your opinion. Want to know what you guys hear or think about what characters you want added. But this is my list. Pretty based list, if you ask me. I know I'm biased AF, B-U-I-E-S-T. But this is who I want added. I think we can agree on quite a few of the gods that we don't want added, at least. I know we might disagree here and there about some of the gods. Maybe should be a little bit higher, but... where's Janice? He's up here. He's in soon would be ideal. Any questions, comments, or concerns, chat, before we sign off the YouTube video? Type a 1 in the chat if this list is based. Look at all these ones. We already have 4 people typed 1. You guys see it, YouTube? You guys see those 4 ones? 1, 1, 1. Look at all these ones. I don't see a single 0 or a 2 or anything. You're bad with Scotty if she's in bottom tier? Do you think that I put these gods down here because I'm bad with them? Do you know what I've done to people on these characters? It's not about whether I'm good or bad with the character. Which, again, there's not a character in the game I'm bad at. I'm hopeful that all these characters will eventually be added. Except for these bottom ones. I don't care about these. But all of these, it'll be a good day. And I think Smite 2's cooking, and they're doing a good job with a lot of the changes of the more recent gods. So I'm excited to see a lot of these characters. I think a lot of these characters could bring back bring back some people, and maybe bring in some new ones, especially if they do some new stuff and cook and do stuff that they never done before in Smite 1 with the new technology that they have, like they did with Aladdin. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe and healthy as always. Peace out.